Two local students are attached to an airport in Asia for their internship. They are heading for a meeting to update their supervisor on the training modules. They were 10 minutes early for the meeting. Jerome and Anthony are waiting in the meeting room for their supervisor. However, their supervisor was late. They had no choice but to wait.
How are you, Jerome?
I'm fine.
And how are you, Anthony?
I'm fine also.
Okay, let's start our meeting. Since there is nothing of concern, we can start with the agenda 1. So, the training manuals for the airport workers. Jerome and Anthony, you guys are supposed to give us a progress update.
So we have finished interviewing the airport staff to find out their needs. We have submitted a progress report to you 3 weeks ago. We cannot proceed with our training manual unless we get approval from your training manager. In Singapore, we get things done quickly.
He is not tactful as he describes the pace back home is much faster.
Okay, Jerome. I'll check with the manager again. Over here, approval takes time, so you must be patient. Before the report gets approval, other managers need to look at it too,
But sir,
By tapping his fingers on the table, it's a rude gesture as it represents frustration to the supervisor.
in that case, we cannot meet the deadline to complete our project.
Anthony, as I told you earlier, I will check for you and let you know by next week. Now let's move on to the next agenda. And you guys may leave to your office cabins now.
Hey Anthony, there's something that has been bothering me. Why did Mr. Natana shake our hand for a long time? Also, he touched our shoulders and backs a lot. I don't like it, bro. Do you think he's gay or something?
I don't know, bro. Maybe. I also felt uncomfortable and awkward. I pulled my hand away, but he pulled it back. I also felt embarrassed, but I just don't know how to tell him.
The culture here is very different. The staff are also not punctual for the meeting. The time taken for the approval is very long. I'm afraid this will affect my GPA.
Mr. Nathaniel gets ready to explain to Jerome and Anthony.
We're done on the specific parts of the project that we've been assigned to. So what will be the next step to move on, sir?
Jerome is tactful as he keeps his emotions within himself, where Singapore's pace of life is faster by adapting to the airport's concept of time, which is flexible time instead of the linear time.
Thanks for the update, Jerome. I would need to confirm with the manager whether we can move on with the project. It may take a while, so I hope you guys can understand.
Based on what Mr. Nathaniel said, Jerome realizes that the culture here is a collective effort and not individualistic back in Singapore. Jerome also leans forward in a chair to show interest to Mr. Nathaniel.
Yes, sir. We understand.
Anthony replies back in an understanding tone to signal the supervisor he understands the situation completely.
I can see both of you are putting a lot of effort in this project. Thanks for your cooperation. The next few agendas does not require you guys. However, you are welcome to stay back here.
Mr. Nathaniel gives praises to Jerome and Anthony for their hard work. After the meeting, while at the staff canteen, the intern discusses about their opinions towards their current situation.
I noticed how things are slower than it is back in school. This made me worried, as slow progress means poor result.
I agree. I feel the same way. However, we worry too much. They are very experienced in their job, and I believe they will do well under their guidance. By the way, do you notice how Mr. Nathaniel touched us? It felt uncomfortable. I prefer that he do the handshake without the touching.
Yes, it felt weird, but it's their culture for expressing friendliness. Since we are working in an overseas company, let's adapt to their culture.
The DASA method is used here to show respect to Mr. Nathaniel in a polite manner, even when Mr. Nathaniel isn't here.